you at? Eureka.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing an album review of Machine Gun Kelly's 4th studio album called Hotel Diablo. This album was actually released July 5th, 2019, and this album actually contains 14 tracks, and the tracks are Sex Drive, El Diablo, Hollywood Whore, Glass House featuring Naomi Wild, Burning Memories featuring Little Skies, A Message from the Count, Floor 13, Roulette, Chuck Norris Interlude, Death in My Pocket, Candy featuring Trippie Redd, Waste Love featuring Madison Love, 530666 featuring Fume, and I Think I'm Okay featuring Youngblood and Travis Barker. So for this album, I actually had a chance to listen to it yesterday and Friday, and I have to say this is like definitely a solid body of work from MGK. Like, he has definitely improved over the years since I've listened to him. I'm not like a huge Machine Gun Kelly fan. I mean, I did listen to some of his music in the past, but it wasn't like a hardcore fan or anything. But during like the recent years, I just decided to like check Machine Gun Kelly out because he's been in like the news recently. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that last year he had his like infamous beef with Eminem, and you could definitely say that obviously Eminem won the battle, but it actually has risen MGK's popularity status to the roof. Like, people actually started to like listen to more of his music because of the whole beef. So that happened. I decided to like listen to more of his music, and he actually was coming out with this album, and I was looking on snippets online, and what I was hearing from the snippets for his upcoming album Hotel Diablo, I was like, okay, I should definitely give this album a listen. And trust me, this album did not disappoint. I'll have to say, this is probably like, I mean, it shouldn't. I don't think it's fair because I haven't really listened to all of his like albums from start to finish. But if I have to say, this is probably Machine Gun Kelly's best work to date, because this is actually a very deep album. It's like a very personal album. Like, this album talks about his drug usage, family issues that he has with the music industry, and how like he's not giving the necessary credit that he deserves. And it just shows like all throughout this project. Like, he also actually tackles internal demons that he went through like throughout this whole life, or even like recently until now. So it's like, I could definitely like respect MGK for like putting like what he's going through in his life on the pad. So I actually did enjoy that. Like, if you guys listen to this album, the one song that stuck out the most to me was the song called Glass House featuring Naomi Wild. There's actually like one particular line in that song that actually caught me off guard. This is one line saying like, when he put his daughter to bed, he actually went in the kitchen and tried to kill himself. And when I initially heard that in my car when I was listening to the album, I actually like, my eyes were like I was like in shock, because I was like, wow, like he actually was attempting to like commit suicide right after he put his daughter to sleep. And I was like, wow, that's insane. It's actually crazy because I can actually relate to this album and actually the song itself, because if you guys don't know, I actually had like similar thoughts of that like a few years ago, and sometimes until now, like I struggle with those thoughts sometimes. So I could definitely like respect MGK for having the guts to actually put that in the music. So kudos to you, man. And I could already tell like a lot of fans of his actually relate more to this album and that song in particular, because they also had similar thoughts like that. And wow, I'm just kind of like, I was like almost like speechless, because I'm like, damn, like even like with celebrities, people always think like, oh, celebrities have all these like money, all these girls, all this like fame, like they can't be sad. But it's actually not true. Like, there's actually news showing that celebrities who have huge money end up like severely depressed and actually go further to like commit suicide. So it's like, I'm actually glad that MGK put this song on the album. It could definitely relate to a lot of people and actually help some people out there. And yeah, like this album, it has so many like different sounds too. Like, you could definitely hear that rock influence, because MGK plays like multiple instruments. He plays the piano, guitar, like he produces some of his music too. So he's like a full round artist. He doesn't want to be like stuck in one box. He wants to like do more things to like expand his artistry. So I definitely did like that. And yeah, you could hear like rock influence, trap, whole bunch of different sounds. Like, and throughout this album, you're not gonna really hear like that fast, rapid fire flow that Machine Gun Kelly is known for. It's more like slow, calm rap, but the lyrics still has substance to it because he laid all of it out on this project. So I definitely like encourage you guys to actually give this album like a listen. Yes, minus the Hotel Diablo. I know Diablo means devil in Spanish, but because I already know like some of my church friends are gonna be watching this review, and they're gonna be like kind of like reluctant to listen to it, but I actually like encourage you guys to even like listen to this album because he definitely laid his like entire struggles on this project, and it'll be such a waste if you guys can't listen to it because of the title, or even if you're not like a fan of his. So I definitely encourage you guys to like give this album a listen on your spare time. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this album. I definitely enjoyed it too. Okay, I'll say like my top 5 songs on this project. I'll go from lowest to high. So the 5th one is I Think I'm Okay featuring Young Blood and Travis Barker. Number 4, Waste Love featuring Madison Love. 3, Roulette. 2, Hollywood Whore. And 1, Glass House featuring Naomi Wild. Yeah, man, like all the songs I've picked are my personal favorites on this project. Think I'm Okay featuring Youngblood and Travis Barker. Travis Barker is a drummer from Blink 182, and Youngblood, he's like a rising up and coming artist. Like when I heard his voice on this song, I was actually amazed by his voice because he just like his voice sounded like so crazy. I can't really pinpoint it because it was just so, it was like I was just shocked. Like his voice was amazing. Actually, in the interview that Machine Gun Kelly did, like he just said that Youngblood just went into the studio and just freestyled his verse. He didn't even write it. He just went in the booth and just freestyled it off the top of his head. And I was like, wow, that's like some true talent right there. So I definitely did enjoy that. So, and Hollywood Whore, also one of my personal favorites. Like it definitely, if when you listen to the song, it definitely has like that Linkin Park Numb feel to it. Like the song "Numb" by Linkin Park, it definitely pays. Even the video, it pays homage to that sound. And also, MGK and Chester Bennington were actually really good friends. And unfortunately, yeah, Chester Bennington passed away, and that was actually MGK's like close friend too. So that whole song was actually like really dope too. And of course, Glass House is like also my personal favorite too. Roulette is like a whole Roulette is almost like a whole different sound of MGK. It's like almost like still raps like slow, but he does it like in a fast paced way. It's almost like his sound is like evolving. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And Waste Love featuring Madison Love, also another great song. I enjoyed it very much. Madison Love like killed it. And yeah, those are like my top 5 songs. And for this album, I actually will give it a good 9 out of 10. It's definitely up there. Like again, this is MGK's like best work to date in my personal opinion. You guys could freely disagree with me, but yeah, this album is great. This is like a full like body of work. I enjoyed it so much. Even when I listened to it like the first time, like the album went by really quickly. Most of the songs were like a good like almost like a good 2 or 3 minutes long, but every song has like meaning and it has substance to it, so you'll definitely enjoy it. So again, I'll give this album a 9 out of 10, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.